join us. 2 words for you: pins and needles. That could very well describe the past 2 weeks for Cardinals and Mets fans. 2 rain delays, pitchers' duels, blowouts. Fans and nerves taking the ultimate test in the National League pennant. Game 5 of the NLCS into the 8th inning now. Cardinals are up 4-2. We're going to go now to fall soccer. As the fall season winds down, the time to reflect comes for each team. They have a chance to look back at the goals they set for the season and where they ended up in relationship to those goals. In soccer, it's all about goals. And that's where we go for Hickman and Elias tonight, as Josh Shank is with the corner kick. Brent Tegardine gets the save. Later on in the game, Elias is Scott Miller with the shot. But Elias able to clear it out. Hickman gets a foul. That would end the threat. Hickman goes on to lose. Elias wins by the score of 1-0 over the Hickman Cupies. To Rockbridge we go, where they face Marshall. The Marshall Owls at senior night. That's still the Elias game. We're gonna go on to Mizzou basketball now. The Missouri women's basketball team will shoot for the goal of beating preseason expectations. They start the season in the number 9 slot in the Big 12. Coach Cindy Stein must not pay too much attention to those numbers, as her Tigers have finished above their preseason prediction in all but 2 of her seasons as the head coach. The top 5 in the Big 12 features Oklahoma, a trio of Texas teams, and the Cyclones of Iowa State. To Missouri football now. The Missouri football team will try to continue towards their goal of a winning season for a bowl game this Saturday against Kansas State Wildcats. The Tigers will get their first look at Wildcat head coach Ron Prince. K-State is 4-3 overall this year, with 1 win and 2 losses against fellow Big 12 opponents. Mizzou will try to avoid the tide of turnovers they suffered against Texas A&M last week and get back to the clean winning they've been doing all season. The Wildcats have a number of youngsters on the team this season, but that doesn't make them any less of a threat.
You see a very, very good defensive football team, and you see a young offensive team. Josh Freeman's a quarterback, and you see a guy that's getting better each and every week in their offense is. And so we certainly have our challenges as always, and we'll do our best to play our best game. It's we were on the field a long time last week. That's several reasons. One is, offensively, at least in the third quarter, we were 3 and out twice, and then we couldn't get out of drives.
To high school football we go, where the Rockbridge Bruins stay on top of Class 6 after pounding rival Hickman last Friday in the annual Providence Bowl. They are only 6 points ahead of Blue Springs South in the voting, but with the way A.J. Afadale's Bruins have been playing, don't expect them to give any grounds anytime soon. Camdenton Lakers drop out of the Class 5 rankings for the first time this year. Waynesville takes over in a tie for 4th place. In Class 2, Brookfield is number 2. Blair Oaks and Centralia tie for 3rd. Herman comes in at number 9. And finally, in Class 1, Marceline and Salisbury check in the number 8 and number 9 slots. That'll wrap it up for sports. Let's go back to Jim and Angie at the news desk.
Okay, thanks a lot. Clowning around can be actually serious.
Strikeouts, Carpenter shutting